of the sun. To dream, believe in strength, now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules, my life destroyed, a life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength, now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules, my fall from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, City eSports. It's a pleasure to have you live at a charge. Look count into green action here for the SIM500 Midnight Thunder Series. Daytona qualifying underway. Give me about 30 seconds, and I will get with you a pre-race. Okay, apologies about that. We're live, Daytona Week 3. Jess had a question for me before she went to bed, so I wanted to make sure we were good to go there. Daytona International Speedway, 65 laps tonight, 3 sets of tires. I'm sorry, 55 laps tonight, 3 sets of tires, and about 75% fuel here for the SIM500 series. If you want to be a part of this series, sim500.com, I encourage you to check it out. We want to make sure that we keep this series. This is 34 seasons of racing on this series, one of the longest running series I've ever heard of. So not only do we call the series, but gives you a good racing for the weekend. If you get to chill, you know, it's about to be winter time. You know, what else could you be doing other than playing a little iRacing or sim racing with your friends and doing all the things? So check out sim500.com. Get out there. They don't run the Gen 4 series, but tonight they're going to be running the Gen 6 car because well, the super speedways work for the Gen 6 car, and the Gen 4 has had some issues with the super speedways. But outside of that, Gen 4 car has been absolutely amazing on every other track. Tyler Dalton, Cody Harris going to be out there on your front row here. Scotty Sobchak's going to be out there with Mark Retchen. Joey Chatina's going to be out there with Logan Kogar. R.B. Turner, Andrew Griesbaum there in row number 4. Fleckenstein's going to be out there with Hickman in row 5. Cadell and Mike Kelly in row number 6. Down the starting grid will be row 7. It'll be Pat Green, Ron Holyfield. And we're going to see Brian Workman out there with Mr. Church, Mr. Van Ness, Gary Wright, Sony Benfield out there. 19 drivers in this race tonight. We want to see it fill up. So if you haven't done so, sim500.com, get in their Discord, get out there, have some fun with them, and enjoy the race. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy it as well. Are you going to enjoy it? She's going to bed. That's what she's doing. It's late here. It's 11 o'clock in the Central Standard Zone. It's midnight on the East Coast. This is why it's called the Midnight Thunder Series. What? Go Churchy, he says. Church is out there. Yeah. He didn't put up his driver cam, so we don't have that tonight. I don't think. No, we just have RB. Go RB, says Jess. RB Turner. It's going to be your driver cam tonight. RB is Tiff Turner's the Tire Slayer, or the Tire Whisperer, as we call it. But it's super speedway racing, so, you know, tires can, you know, come by the wayside. That's what we say. So that's at least what I say. How about Breast Cancer Awareness Month? That is the entirety of the month of October. That is what our driver cams are representing, and we appreciate all the drivers that put up driver cams each and every day. It is all on our mind as we get ready to do some things. If you haven't done so, reach up at that like button for me, because along with support what we do, no matter where you are, no matter what you do, no matter how you do it, we appreciate it. And our stream resolution is a little bit high for everybody out there. So we're good. Only RB was on the lead lap last night, and I don't know what that. I don't even know what it means, sir. But yeah, we're gonna do the thing. Okily dokily. Ourselves apprised to the deal. So we'll have to change that. We'll have to downscale everything. We're gonna have to increase our bit rate as well. So bear with me, folks. We're gonna do that because I want to make sure that the right bit rate is playing. Pace car is going to be off, and we're going to be ready to go here. We thank you all very much. We're going. We're green. Let's go. What's up with this, Hulk? Thank you very much for the like. I appreciate that very much. That is the Musk fam out there. We appreciate you. Thank you, sir. I hope you're having a good weekend. Time it all out front. I'm Jack Rolling, Stony Midfield on Pit Road Gear. Some things going on there, folks. I don't know what's going on. There we are. Stream's back up and running. So let's relaunch this. Something happened there. The iRacing session crashed on me. And then like did some things, and things that we did not want to happen happened. So, it happens every once in a while, and well, actually it doesn't happen. So we'll get to it. Bear with us. We'll get everybody up and running. I think I freaked the computer out there for a moment. Which the chip shop guys? Not a clue. Not a clue. I don't know what you guys were doing. So, anywho, we'll reassume this in just a moment, so bear with me. There we go. All right. 5:55. Sub Jack out front. Cody Harris, Kogar, everybody rolling. All right, back to it. Sorry about that, folks. Apologies. At least the stream did not close. That was something that I was I'm glad to see working properly again. So again, apologies to everybody for any of the issues that you saw out there. We'll keep ourselves apprised to what's going on. We'll keep our eye on it as well. Everything should be good. CPU usage, GPU usage, everything's good. Everything seems to be good. Logan Kogar and the two Exalted Paint schemes going at it here. 24 to the 80. 80 drops through wide almost. 80 trying to drop down, but Greasebomb hooked up that lane on the back straightaway. Here as we go. 6:55 in the Midnight Thunder Series. 80 to the 37. 09 working. That is not the 09. It is, there's Tyler Dalton. That's 09 of Pat Green. There he is, right in that Lowe's machine. Mike Kelly up on the outside lane. Fleckenstein down at the bottom. Some of these spec maps have had to go in and delete. Not that I want to go on and delete them. It's just been something that I've in order to get the car to not be clouded, and I don't know if it's just a me thing or if it's a thing that is happening on the racetrack, or I don't know. Not a fan of it because these drivers put up a ton. You get a ton of time, so we'll at least get it so that way it's not milky. Some of the spec maps just not doing their job. All right, these games will reload here. What's up, Jack? You're 81. Cody Harris is going to be in the 95, just behind. Ford's do really well at this racetrack. Chevrolet's there, second or third, though. Fastest lap of the race so far, 44.61. Magic on the 69 of Cadell. I want the cars to look appropriate, folks. Sometimes the spec maps just get in the way. Sometimes they are not meant to get in the way. Sometimes they don't get deleted by accident, so, you know. Frank, thank you, sir. How you doing? Much love. 81 of 95, 19 again. Tyler Dalton rolling. Remember the super speedway racing in this car? Seemingly, and I mean, it was fun for me. Argentina, that Ford, little SIM500 on board. We appreciate it. Hey, I didn't even notice he had my logo on the bottom left. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you for running the old shield. RBs, we have the meats with the 62. I like it. A good run. Hickman having the Mountain Dew Coat Red machine. Red is the new green. One of my favorite slogans from the Mountain Dew Coat Red days. 10 laps in, 55 laps are going to be total. 75% fuel means they will have to pit, and so we'll see them somewhere around that 28 to 30 mark. Would have been fueled not into the race. Gary Wright out there. Finally getting tracked back down, came back to pit, came back in as good. Brian Workman and Robert Church working together. Van Nestel and Jonathan Cadell here as they work too, and doing some change wide. Good racing. Grease bomb off 3, 4 spots lost for Kogar. Mark Retchen blinked there for in the middle of it. Oh, he's having that Missouri thing happening to him too. No damage for the 24. He blinked there and was in the middle of a car. That was crazy. Mark doesn't normally have that kind of issue unless I have that kind of issue. Well, and iRacing quit on me just a moment ago, so I wonder if it has something to do with Spectrum. It might. Who knows? Thank you, everybody, for being out there. We love you. We appreciate it. Thank you, SIM500, for all the shares. Thank you all the cool stuff you guys do. I appreciate it very much. You know, keep kicking butt and taking names. You know what I mean? Keep doing the thing. Jack up 2. I am getting to the point where I need to do a refresh on the computer, so it might be a possibility that might be coming soon. You're right in the 66, goes low here to let the leaders go on by. He will soak up the field just behind. Mr. Van Nest is losing the draft there, so he's going to be trying to hold on to what he has. Robert Church, Brian Workman will be trying to catch back up with them as well. Joey Argentina backing up that corner. Right here, you'll see the 87 and the 74. Both drivers are going to be able to catch it. Oh, stop, Jack. Caution. Driver sideways. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ouchie. Oh, man. Who was that? It was Cody Harris. Back up here just a little bit. Front check there at the 95 of Harris belongs Cody Harris. 81 just up a little bit. 95 over to the inside. Little net code brought them together, but that didn't. And the 09. Kept turning to the left on him. Sometimes you just got to let it go. Let it run. Yep. Tyler Dalton, your race leader. Chance for them to come to pit road. And as they do, I'll be right back. All right, drivers, get ready to go back to it. Tyler Dalton, Mr. Mike Kelly, Mark Retchin, Cody Harris, Logan Kogar, all ready to go. First caution of the race, nice and calm. Massive day of racing here for the drivers, and we appreciate them being out there. Appreciate everybody being out there, of course. Top jacket out of the race. Workman is tail of the field. The drivers work at Mike Kelly rolling. Mike Kelly, it's a good restart there. So far, the lead changes still not matching when it comes to what we see. Hopefully, SDK does get an update for that. Does figure a couple things out with it. It'd be kind of cool to have that accurate. Whoa! Mr. Van Nest pops out of line there. He's going to settle back in. 09, Pat Green behind him. Going to make the pass on the outside. Driver sliding up. The 9 slides back as well. Fleckenstein right behind the 66 of Gary Wright. Drivers working forward, trying to get their momentum. Brian Workman working there with Mr. Van Nest as well. RB Turner to the middle of the pack, has the 60 just ahead. I do want to go on board with RB since he is our driver cam here tonight. Take a look and see what he's got going on. 18 of 55, still a possibility for a green flag pit stop in here. Getting 75% fuel, puts him about 35, maybe 38 laps. They've got just under that when it comes to what they're going to be able to do here. RB trying to keep himself calm right now. Normally we have the Chop Chop Racing crew on board on Friday nights prior to the start of the Midnight Thunder Series, but this week we changed. They had themselves a bye week, so they changed a few things up. Tyler Dalton, your race leader, up on the outside lane. Mark Retchin, big shove coming on Holyfield. Robert Church up to the mix as well. Churchy, but to keep that Red Bull racing machine where he needs it to be. Gary Wright just ran his fastest lap of the race at 44.74. This time for the drivers on your screen. Yeah, 44.682. I think that's the fastest lap of the race. No, 6.12 from Mr. Pat Green. That'll be the fastest lap of the race so far. Pat Green of the 09. There with the 62. Chance to let everybody work ahead. Well, let's see how it works. Tyler Dalton. Last time by, drivers working nice and easy. And drivers give up the race line. Gary Wright going backwards a little bit there. Not Gary Wright, sorry. Jonathan Cadell going backwards just a little bit right there. Was able to hold on. 4 drivers on the outside lane making it work. Mark Retchin there as well. That second lane being the predominant speed line for a lot of the drivers. Ron Holyfield up 11 spots. Your hard charger currently. Church up 7. Church managing the bottom side of the racetrack as the 95 of the 9. Inside line starting to prevail. On the back straightaway. That's what they needed. They needed some things to organize at the bottom side. Mark Retchin, big blink right there for him as well. As the 95 goes to work, 24 to the back bumper to the 19. It was a blink for me. I don't know if he was blinking on his screen, but does not matter. All right, all the things. Joey Jantina going 69 just ahead. Cadell, Griesbaum, ooh. Tyler Dalton. He's the 2. Mike Kelly drop in line. Mike Kelly trying to develop a run. You see him drop in line on corner exit. And now try to pull those 2 ahead. 25 back onto the inside. We'll see if the 80 of Kogar goes up high. Used a little bit of that slipstream, trying to arrow the car out. 80 up high. Could have a bump from the 2 at the 19. 24 to the bottom. So Fleckenstein up 8 is your leader this time by. Let's see if the lead changes are working again. Three lead changes now. That's 2 for the field. We'll see if it sticks, because we've had a couple more than that. I know that we had to restart the session, but even in all this, we've had a couple of different ones. It was wicked. I thought it was cool. To get everybody sticking around, we appreciate you, as always. Little Midnight Thunder Series, doing everything you could ask for, right? If you've gotten your hands on NASCAR 25, then I encourage you to definitely play around with the settings a little bit. Get our hands on it today. Griezmann, fastest lap of the race, 44.44. It is into 37. He is putting some hashtag time in. Well, NASCAR 25 was good to start. Enjoyed it. Thought it was good. Thought it was the career mode is definitely something to get used to. But I thought it was good. So congrats to iRacing on putting out what is seemingly a new series, a new game, a new start, a refresh to the NASCAR series. Now, what I will say is that it is way better than NASCAR 21. What was it, Ignition, when it came out in 2021? That was a rough game. Very, very rough game. Be 30 laps to go at the line for all the drivers as we continue to work. 25 and 55 here at Daytona International Speedway, the Midnight Thunder Series. Drivers kind of just riding. You kind of feel the anticipation of the race line, just kind of, managing. Just managing. Van Nest just ran a 45.17. His fastest lap of the race prior to that, a 44.58. Joey Argentina, a 45 flat, 44.87 for Griezmann as they try to push forward. I like seeing Joey get out there and shove that dang old Ford forward. That is an understatement, folks. An understatement. You're right in at 66 at 14 spots. Inside lane, really doing a great job. Mark Ratchet up on the outside lane. Having a good rebound here with the 2. See the 19 right there on his back bumper. Into the corner, really trying to hold on to it down on the bottom side. Inside lane, really doing a good job. But I tell you what, that outside lane finally starting to get the cobwebs knocked out of the these old V8s up there. Churchy to third. Edging the corner out. 66 again in tow. RB Turner locked into that 5 spot. Everybody working. 28 laps to go. 87 up high, 24 there to give the bump. And we'll do so. We'll lock bumpers to the back bumper of the 87. 87, little wall tap there. Maybe a lot of momentum that happened there. So now Church will pull Mark Wretched. Chop Chop crew try to work together to get some major momentum going forward. Tyler Dalton down to the bottom side. Mike Kelly. The bang energy. Hey, you know what? I actually like those energy drinks. If you've not had those, I do like them. So, kind of crazy to see. 24 to the 87. 87 down to side draft. 24 working there as well. Tyler Dalton still cresting the bottom side. Mark trying to shove Hershey forward. Fleckenstein, your race leader, 95, 26 laps to go. Right behind Cody Harris. Gary Wright's up 15, 66 doing a great job. Like some super speedway racing, I do think. RB Turner in that third or that fourth spot, second row back. Now the outside lane being reorganized as well. Church there to the side draft of the 60 of John Hickman Jr. 24 really all over the back bumper of the 87. Holyfield slid up just a little bit there. 24 trying not to blow the engine on this one. Into the corner, shoving him around the racetrack as if he owed him money. 87 counter steer from the 24 up on the outside lane. Keegan to Cody Harris. RB Turner on the bottom. RB giving some space to the bottom side, letting the top three work the corner. Has a run on the front straightaway. Tell you what, Mark Wretched, flat getting with it on that outside lane. 37 is keeping the 24 close. Andrew Griesbaum going. Got to manage the throttle. Trying not to chase the car. That's what they're trying not to do. Right now, 24 already there. 09 to the 25. They made some headroom up on the outside lane. Now, sliding backwards just a little bit here. 24 is going to cool the car down. Let's see if that outside lane can do it again. Fleckenstein, 23 laps to go. Right now, a three-car tandem up high. But it's doing phenomenal, folks. They're doing phenomenal. All the things. Had a good time. All right. 22 laps to go. We're going to keep it here. We're going to sip on some tea. We're going to watch some racing together, folks. That's what we're going to do. Chill out, relax, do the thing. We'll hold on to, never mind. We're going to have a caution coming out, 25-87. On Holyfield right here. Let's see what happened. Out of the corner. Net code. At the foot of net code. All right. Now we're going to sip on our tea. We're going to wait for them to go do it again. They'll do the thing. Church had a meatball flag. Unfortunate for him. Hopefully he's going to be able to get the car fixed. That was a pretty rough lick. All right, hold on to your butts. Be back in a moment. All right, coming back to it. We've gotten it all settled. Drivers are ready to go. Tyler Dalton, Mark Retchen are going to be out front. And drivers came to pit road. Churchy's still getting the car fixed. Ron Holyfield, same concept. So both drivers on pit road right now. Holyfield, that's what he looks like. Churchy, that's what he looks like. He is waiting for the tow, waiting for the repairs. As Ron comes back to it, be a lap down. So he leaves pit road. Pace car makes a sharp left-hand turn. Second caution of the race. This is Tyler Dalton, Mark Retchen. Big shoves. They're ready to go. Let's do the thing. Uh-oh. 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 This happened right up front. Pat Green right here as the 9 of Fleckenstein behind him. Oh, something happened to Pat Green. I got to listen. I got to go inside the cockpit. Pat Green, Mike Kelly jumping up pit road. Let's listen. Something happened. It destroyed the car. Something mechanical happened there. Third caution of the race. Tyler Dalton, Mark Retchen, Joey Jettina. Cody Harris, RB Turner. To check how RB got through that. He was ahead of it. Happened to his outside. Whoa, went right through him. Woo! Whatever happened there, Fleckenstein went right through RB. Thank God for internet racing sometimes. Mr. Rob Van Nest right here. And Mike Kelly. Everybody trying to whoa up real quick. 37 to 9. Well, cautions do happen. They occasionally do happen. Must have come down a little. Oh, on yours, Church? Yours was netcode, sir. And what I saw, Mr. Churchy, right here. You came down, but when I was watching on board with the 25 of Ron Holyfield, you, sir, kind of came up. Netcode really did the majority of that. You know. All right. Here's the thing. All right, Tyler Dalton, Mark Retchen, Cody Harris. Let's see what happens. Sometimes mechanical failures happen. That's what we saw. Brian Workman back to pit road. Grease bomb coming around. Fleckenstein as well. Got a lot of the nose fixed. Ron Holyfield looks okay. Looks better. We've got some right side as well. Been able to do it. Mr. Van Nest on pit road. Still looking for his front bumper. That green there, Mr. Church. Love it. All right, 19, 24, 95, 62, Kogar. We'll be in that 80, 66, and the 14. Joey working. Grease bomb off a spot. Fleckenstein's going to be able to work. He's has some rear damage. That right front might be a factor here as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Excuse me. All right, let's do the thing. Let's do it again. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go back to a Daytona International Speedway. The lights are on. The people are virtually standing everywhere. You know. We're green. SIM500. Tina. They're in the middle. 3 wide. RB Turner, 14 laps to go. Sees Jonathan Cadell there in the middle. 62 up on the outside lane. Cadell try to pull that middle lane. Joey Tina out there by himself. But a side draft in this car, which is very possible. Not impossible. It is kind of practical. Cadell gets a run. Tries to carry that outside lane. To roll up to Joey here. All the early going. That one car breakaway right there. He'll be able to hold on. He needs some help quick, fast, in a hurry. Mark Rutchin absolutely loves the super speed race. He's going to be a driver. We're going to see Cadell dropping backwards here. Drivers trying to manage Mark Ratchin. Keeping Joey on his toes here. 60 just ahead. Oh, 14 or the back bumper to the 60 gets him freed up a little bit. Holyfield there to the middle lane. Holyfield on the bottom, now back on the bottom. 24, Mark Retchin giving a bunch of space here. We'll see how this will pan out. These drivers have to go to work. 14 back to the bottom. Tyler Dalton, your race leader. 95 of Cody Harris. Gary Wright up 15. At 66, he's kept his nose clean. 12 laps to go. Now Mark Retchin. Into the longest line back here. Logan Kogar trying to pull that 37 forward. Everybody holding on. Joey to the outside. Swings for the fences on the 62. Cadell goes with him. 24 slides as well. Up in front of the 80. 24 looking for a lane. Holyfield there. Check up on the inside. 24 went with the 14 for a moment. Now that inside lane comes single file. Joey Tina to the back bumper to the 24. Trying to get there. Mark Retchen there to side draft Holyfield. Both working. Cadell, fastest lap of the race, 44.41. 60 to the outside, 14 drops in. 24 now has the 60 ahead. John Higman Jr. But to separate himself from the 25 a little bit there. 24 again, back to the back bumper. Trying to push, gives him a bump in the middle of the corner here. On the straightaway, rolls the dice. Got to make him work. Tyler Dalton, junior race leader. Ooh, somebody got free. This is a 69. Tires below the yellow line there. Got a little bit free. Kogar up on the outside. So Cadell might actually be able to get a run here. We'll see. He can close in on the 14. 60 swings to the outside. 69 went up. With the 60 and the 69 now have a three-car rolling. Logan Kogar in tow of those drivers. Trying to keep that nose right there in that draft. That draft pulled away right now. Needs to drop into the bottom side of the race line here to be able to try to soak it back up. I think he's going to get there. Going to be able to do so. So he gets a big run, so Kogar able to close back in. Try to do as much as we're 8 laps to go. Brian Workman to the outside. Gary Wright in the 66. There's Cody Harris trying to push Tyler Dalton around. 66, 62. Big run. 74. Brian Workman has Fleckenstein there as well. Workman. Middle of the race line. Drivers switching lane as quickly as they can. 8 laps to go. Jatina Workman. Workman drops down. Right in line to 9 by himself. Kogar has lost the draft now as they separated ahead of him. Get a 1.4 second gap. Right now, 7 laps to go at Daytona. Might have shake the champagne cork. But get him rolling. To the 89. I'm sorry, the 69. 10 on the bottom. 24. Big shove into the front straightaway, into the tri-oval area. Keeping Daytona interesting. 6 laps to go. 60 up and toe to the back bumper of the 24. Settling into the corner. Good 2x2 is Jonathan Cadell. Giving that race line progressive. 74 to the 9 working. Tyler Dalton to Cody Harris. Gary Wright to R.B. Turner. Ron Holyfield, your top 5 right now. That outside lane is being tested. 5 laps to go. '69 trying to back the corner up. 25 to side draft in the corner. Onto the straightaway. Mark Retchen there to shove. Trying to manage that run. 24. Backing into the corner. Down to side draft. Oh, baby. Big bump into the corner. Into the tri-oval. 4 to go. When you make your move. Mark Retchen trying to keep Cadell moving forward. The straightaway pace, huge. Watch the bump. Big run here. Double burps the throttle, get some clean air on the nose. We're going, we're seeing it. How about it? 3 to go. '24 to the 60. 37 up there as well. Grease bomb. Got to make it happen. 37 trying to close the distance. A little bit of lap traffic proceeding. Working the field 5x5. 37 to the bottom. 24 needing the 60 to roll closer. Got to make it work. 2 to go. Joey Jatina. Gary Wright on the bottom. Cadell up to 4th on the outside lane. Right now, Jonathan, work. Cody Harris, big checkup. Cody Harris has a big shove coming. Got to get down and clear. Cadell down to the middle, 19, 3 wide. As they come around, 24 in the middle of the lane. 66 shoved down. We'll see it. White flag waves. Final lap. 24 to the back bumper to the 69. Whoa. 24 to the 19 down the race line. 60 to the 14. 95 up high. 60 rolling. Jonathan Cadell. Mark Retchen, Hickman up on the outside lane. Jatina behind him. Joey trying to protect the lane. Cadell, Mark Retchen up on the outside lane. Tyler Dalton trying to fight back here. 60 on the outside lane. Cadell, Retchen, Hickman. That'll be your top 3. RB goes around backwards there at the end. Mark Retchen committed. Jonathan Cadell gets the win. John Hickman Jr. finishes in 3rd. Tyler Dalton 4th. Joey Jatina 5th. Breeze Bomb, RB Turner, Cody Harris through 8th. Ron Holyfield in the middle of all that. Gary Wright. RB Turner finished backwards on the racetrack. Got it all situated out of it. A good finish. A good result. Unofficially, officially. Jonathan gets the win. Mark gets 2nd. John Hickman in 3rd. Tyler Dalton, Joe Jatina. We'll see Greasebomb, RB Turner, Cody Harris, Ron Holyfield, Gary Wright, your top 10. Ryan Wertman, Keegan Fleckenstein, Logan Kogar on the lead lap. Mr. Van Nest, 6 laps down. Pat Green, then Mike Kelly, Mr. Church, Subcheck. And Stody did not start the race, but Stody was out there doing a thing. How about it, man? Good deed. A good day. A good dang old race. Not a bad day. I wasn't even in their Discord. I wasn't in Discord at all. Didn't even have Discord open. Let's talk to him. Jonathan gets that big old W here. How about that? How about Mark committing to you there, trying to push you forward? You guys spent what seemed like 10 laps just trying to work your way up there on that outside lane. But a good run at the end, man. Congratulations.
Heck yeah, man. That was crazy. I didn't think the outside line would work. And then I don't know who the 19 was there. He cut up in front of me. I was like, all right, I'll push you as far as I can. And then I saw a 3-wide opportunity there, and I just shot to the inside there. And then from there on, couldn't nobody hang on my stuff. I'm the best there is. I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence, baby. We won at Daytona.
Love seeing Daytona get the big dub. That was It was crazy. It was crazy. Apologies about the language, folks. The wild finish says RB. Absolutely, it was good. It was good to watch. We saw early in the run, the race line was working on the outside, but it seemed like everybody just needed to get it organized. I think that was one of the things about this car. Organization is key, and plus the aero here is massive.
It is. I haven't run this car since they got rid of it, honestly, and I didn't know what to expect on the outside line. Most of the race, I was just hanging out in the back, waiting for them to wreck, and then that one restart, the second to last one, someone decided they didn't know what third gear was and wrecked half the field. I was like, well, now I just got to trial by fire, trial and error there on the outside line. And luckily, I got a couple of good pushes there, and there's just calamity there towards the end. And so I don't really even think the outside line was that much of a deal. At that point, it's just, everyone's going for what they can get. And when I saw that, like I said, when I saw the opportunity for 3 wide, I'm like, I'm going for it. What was it? Jaconiak said, I'm either going to see, I'm going to mess up the quote. God or the checkered flag, 1, 2. Yeah, that's what we're going for there.
I like it. It was fun to watch, man. Congratulations. This one, we pay homage every Monday night on our series for the Gen 6 cars, so it's good to see that it still runs well on the super speedways. I know that they'll go back to Gen 4 car for the for everything outside of the super speedway, of course, but it was good. Toyota out front, man. That was good.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't even know until a few hours before the race that we weren't running Gen 4 tonight. I usually run with these guys. I've been with SIM500 for well over a decade now, so I was like, I could run with those guys, and then I heard it was Gen 6. I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun as crap. So yeah, that was great, man. It's a good time. Only led the last 2 laps. It's all that matters, though, right?
That's exactly right. Yeah, you only have to win the one that matters, and you got 2 of them. So I like to see it. Jonathan, congratulations, brother. Give a shout out to big old Dub here at the Midnight Thunder Series.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll get some more interviews from you guys, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, Jonathan. We appreciate you, man. Go and enjoy your night. I mean, it is 1 a.m. on the East Coast.
I will.
That's Jonathan coming home, and that big old 69, knocking it out of the park. We loved seeing it. And Mr. John Hickman Jr. coming on P3 tonight. You had to keep yourself just clean all night long. You were comfortable, and I was talking a lot about your paint scheme earlier because the one of my favorite ads for Mountain Dew has always been the Code Red. The Code Red, red is the new green kind of thing. So,
yeah.
Got to talk about your car. Got to talk about what you were doing, and you were you were going to be the wind whisperer tonight in that Ford.
It's been a while since I drove this car, or actually did any super speedway racing. I kind of took a little hiatus from all this stuff for a little while. It's about a year, I guess, and this is like my 4th race back, so it's going okay.
That's not a bad couple of weeks back, man. That's 4 weeks back, and you get out here and have a podium. That's pretty fantastic, especially on a wild night. The Gen 6 car is just, it's nostalgia to me, right? Some of the best racing. It's when I spent the majority of my my iRacing career driving. Before that, of course, it was the car of tomorrow way back in the day. But
yeah, don't miss that.
No, I don't. you and I. When they went to the Gen 6 car, I was very much and then whatever was in between that, I can't remember. But whenever
they did all the horsepower and downforce stuff with that one at the end.
Yeah. But I tell you what, the Gen 6 car, just it brings back so many good memories, some hard fought races, and we get to see an updated Daytona work with this car.
Yeah, it was interesting for sure. It got a little weird after, I don't know, 10 laps. It wasn't as responsive, I guess you could say. So other than that, it was pretty good.
It didn't dance around except for like in the beginning. I mean, sometimes I remember the days of this car, like before we would talk about the Aero model as much as I do. When they added a side draft to these cars, It felt like back in the day you couldn't go anywhere. Here you had to have 3 or 4 cars present with you. So it kind of did remind me of the day where 2 cars just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, it definitely seemed more realistic to me, I guess you could say. Because from what I remember, it was kind of like that in real life too. You had to get a few cars together in order to do something, I think.
Yeah, yeah. You had to have 5 go there. Then they went 3 wide. Then everything was all slice, dice, kung fu, pow, chicken, panda, whatever you want to. It was. I always use the term at super speedways whenever you're coming down to you're coming out of turn 4, and you're looking ahead. That start finish line is there, and it's like the scene from Dodgeball. If you could dodge a wrench, you can dodge. You could dodge a car. Or whatever it is.
Right.
And that's kind of what I look at it. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a sim racer at Daytona.
Pretty much. You got to be on your toes for sure and kind of expect the unexpected, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I mean, I sure do miss it. I do miss it. I do enjoy the car. I enjoy the ARCA car, and I'm sorry, I say the ARCA car. The Gen 4 car now. It's been the ARCA car for so long.
Yeah.
The Gen 4 car, I do enjoy it, but it's good to see the flat noses getting out there pushing like they're supposed to, seeing the Chevys be able to take the bumps and the Toyota stealing it just because the Toyota was in the right place at the right time.
Right.
That's it. I think that's every bit of super speedway racing from the 2014 era and beyond, 2013 era and beyond.
Pretty much, especially when they had like 800 horsepower and stuff. That's when they were really good, I thought.
All right, we're keeping it. If we're keeping up on NASCAR, what do you think about the 750 decision at short tracks?
I think they should do it everywhere.
I agree. I don't know why. I mean, I understand having a short track package, but you could get rid of the diffuser and run a short track package, and I think you'd get better results.
I think they should get rid of all the underbody aero effect stuff and put some skinny tires on it and put on a show.
Put back on 5 lug nuts.
Yeah. Make them run street tires.
Yeah, there you go. Slicks all the way around, and not the version of slicks that they have. The actual 250
like a Nitto or something.
Yeah. 250 ply of let's go. It'd be crazy to see. John, congratulations on a P3. Thank you for running the Midnight Thunder series, and we hope to see you back next week, of course, and maybe a couple spots better.
Thanks for having me. Look forward to it.
You too. Give me shout outs, man. If you got anybody to thank, now's the time.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad. I'd like to thank you guys for putting on the race, SIM500 for putting together the league, and God for making all this happen.
It's the most important. Always save the best for last. All right, John. Have a good night, and we'll look forward to your next race.
Thanks, you too.
That's John Higman Jr. coming on P3 tonight. Mark he's off. Mark is he's the best human being I've known. He's from Jefferson City, Missouri. He is my homie. We love him. And Mark, you're an amazing human being. If I don't get the chance to talk to you, if you're not going to come over and do the driver interview, or if you're in bed, we love you. You amazing human being. We still need to have lunch, sir. But yeah, good race. It was a good race. We had a couple cautions, and the one caution was Pat Green. Just having something fan out there. He was in second gear, and then he went to shift, and something was just not there. So whatever the mechanical malfunction was there was crazy. Hate to see it for the league. Hate to see it for Pat, of course, and any driver that was involved. Cautions happen. Racing's gonna happen. You can be upset. You could be mad, be irritated. There's always another race around the corner, right? That's why we turned left so many times. But outside of that, appreciate you all. Thank you, folks, very much for being out there. Be good, be safe, kind of what other. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the resumption of our marathon. We'll get day 83 officially underway, and and get back to the streaming of things. So, if you haven't done so, like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you join SIM500.com through their website. Check their website out. Check out the Midnight Thunder Series schedule. We'll see you guys back and having some absolutely amazing races. So get out there, have some fun, okay? We'll check you soon. Peace, 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 peace.